Welcome back to Derail Valley with Freddy. So, we are down at harbour, and the plan ahead is to actually do some work. Unfortunately, it is raining. Oh well. The first thing I want to do is clear our fees. Depressing. Not a lot of money. But it's only going to cost us 100. Right, the reason I wanted to clear fees is because I want to get a couple of licenses. So we're going to get shunting, because shunting is good and it adds nothing. And put that down in there. Thank you. Let's have a look. Is there any other licenses I want to get? Concurrent orders 1. What does that add? Ooh, adds quite a bit, and it's 10,000. Yikes. So I think we'll leave that for now, because we've only got 13,000. We can't really afford too much in the way of fees. So we need to sort the job table. Now, I'll show you how I do this for this level that we're at. So the only license we've got is freight haul and shunting. No other licenses. So anything like this, hazmat, long, that's okay. Shunting, that one's okay. This one on the other hand, even though it's shunting, can't do it. So start stripping these jobs out. See what we're left with. That's okay. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. There's a lot of this stage you just can't do, which is depressing because a lot of it good money, but we just can't do it. That's okay. That's okay. Long one. Can't do it. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do anything of logistic haul because we don't have the license. Long 2, can't do that. Long 2, can't do that. Alright, so this is what we are left with. Not a huge amount. I think today we are going to do some shunting. Boost our funds up a bit. And the one that strikes me the most, which is the highest paying job here, is this one. Prep 2 jobs for departure and park it up. 11,000. Which is quite nice. So picking up from D, loading in D, and parking up in E. Right, obviously with it being a bit wet, it's going to be a bit more tricky. But that is the nature of the game. So, we are currently parked over in E. So we want to get turned round, get back. We ideally want to be reversing into D. So let's get that done first. Whilst it's wet, we can absorb some time. Now I've had a quick look around harbour, and I cannot spot instantly any museum pieces. So you don't need to worry about that for the moment. I've had a look in the shop as well. So, brake cutting, that's why that red light was flashing on the brake pipe. So to get ourselves turned around, we've got two choices. We can pull forward, reverse back through E, swing round in C, as we've done many, many times, or we can pull forward, reverse through somewhere around either of these really. F would probably be the better bet, but nice and easy. Just need to get going. Ah, the rain's dying off. Excellent. Slow the wipers down now. We're not on the clock yet. We're going to go hook up to the first part of our job, then hand in. Going so slow. I do miss all my gadgets. It's one thing I do really miss from the realistic playthrough. I've gotten all the nice little funky gadgets. Now we're back to doing it the hard way. Down the centre. Slow because I'm braking too hard in the wet. Change that one, go right, go left, and that'll give us straight through. Decided then to click up 2 notches of throttle. So I think we need to keep it down. Straight through the track. A bit of go-go. 40 will do us nicely. We can just watch our way back. So yeah, we're going to use C to spin ourselves around. We could go all the way back and use the turntable, but I don't feel there's really a need for that. Doing just fine with C. Something we use very, very regularly. We have done in the realistic playthrough, so utilise it again. Get down there. Come on, beauty. Are we ready going? Yeah, we're ready going fullsy. Like it. Some goals at the moment are just let's start getting some licenses, let's start getting some funky bits, get the DH4 because that's where we're going to start making some decent money. We want to be going, it's going to be going down that one when we go back round, so as we pass. So we can't change anything yet because we don't have the relevant license for it. Which is, yeah, it's just one of those things. We will get there. These things take time. We have to do it on the realistic one. Where we're going to start making money. So after this we can start looking at the license bits. We'll start looking at some of the others as well. I'm not planning with this series 20 should be much better. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to go left on that first one. Left, last one should be right. To D2S, yep. Speed down. SL17, that is exactly what we want. So, the catch with this is we can move pretty much anything around the Derail Valley at all. We don't incur any penalties. Thinking this last car is not ours. Yep, that's a completely different job. So we need to go over to, I forgot we've got this one now. So, HBSL17 is what we're looking for. Please say it's at the front. Nope. Watch it be the back one. Nope, it's right down the back. Joy! Right, so there's a couple of different thought patterns now for dealing with this. Because we've got so much to move now. So we're going to move everything. We'd have to move these cars, this front lot, everything would have to move out of our way. That's a lot to move, really. Going, let's get this set up onto this loading line. Let's put that one there. Right. So that's set. We could pull forward, push back into this, hook it all up, chuck it across here and just forget about it. Then reverse back and get this one. If we had a spare line, we could pull forward and reverse all the way back and pick it up that way. So we'll drag it somewhere else. Because we've not got a lot of space here, I think our best bet is pull forward, hook up to that, pull it all out, chuck it all back here somewhere, and forget about it. So that's what we're going to do. Of course, we don't have the wireless remote or anything yet. Wireless remote is definitely going to be one of those things I do want because it is awesome. So we are going to have to guess when we get past this one, because we've got to get past this one. So that one needs to change. So where zoom really does come in handy, but you've got to still guesstimate. Look good there. This is where initially it is a bit more tricky when you first start, because you've got to gauge whereabouts you are with these things. speed. We're going to want to knock most of this together so we can pull it all forward in one. The trick's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's just 5 cars to this. Yeah, it is. The trick is going to be knowing where the separation between the two is. Thankfully, with the job numbers on it, we can actually see where it all is. Right. That is the extra sprinty. Find the relevant handbrakes after this. Though we don't have a lot in cocaine. Of course it's on the back one. We don't want to be... It looks like that's in the right place. Yeah. That'd be great if we could actually just put that forward on remote. Unfortunately, it's not going to work. That white button's going on 2 every time. This is going to cause damage to the wheels. Really got to watch the amps here. The amps are going to tell us where we're going to wheel spin, so we've got to keep it below that yellow mark. This is going to be a hard challenge because where's the back of my train? Yeah. This is where the challenge really does come in. As you can see, that's a fair old length, and we've got no other way to be at the back to see what's going on. We've really got to judge this, and it's not going to be easy. Because we're about to lose sight of it. I think that's not it, but we're going to go out. So I'm going to verify this. Oh, look at that. Judged to perfection. Or sheer fluke, whichever you want to call it. I'd call it a fluke. Right. So into reverse, brake off. Watch those amps. Because though it's starting to dry up, it is still wet. Go too fast. Obviously we're going to connect now with that last car that's on that track. Good thing is we can just leave this as it is, not worry too much about it. We don't need to worry about it. We do another shunting job and we then need to retrieve this, which is a possibility. We may do a couple of shunting jobs down here. Just build our cash flow up a bit before we head out into the world. See as I zoom in a bit more challenging. I can roughly estimate 1, 2, 3, 4, so we need to go back a fair old bit. We need all of that to be back in there out of our way. So our speed doing a little bit more. Too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we want to be doing. All of this out of our way because we don't want to make contact with anything. We can roughly see where the track is. So I think about there is going to be just fine. Remind ourselves HB SL 17, 60. Check that handbrake on. That should be nicely clear out of our way, to be fair. So, disconnect all this off. Pull forward. One advantage to Derail Valley: if you start doing a lot of prep work like this, you can actually save yourself a horrendous amount of time. Because you feel less pressure because you're not on the clock, you're not having to race to get this sort of stuff done. So it's nice and easy, nice and chilled. This episode we're probably only going to get this one job done. It is what it is. We'll see how much it's worth, where it's going as well. In fact, where is it going? Coal Mine East. Nice. That could well be worth us actually doing our run. Somewhere we don't normally go. Coal Mine East, yeah, it's a bit of a run, but you know, it's not the worst thing. We're doing speed runs. This is what I mean about the view. Absolutely miles off. What we'll do, we'll play. Come on. Come on. Come to me. Come to me. Bit more. Bit more. Bingo. And the advantage here is you don't have to see me running quite as far. So what I'll do, shut this into forward, give it one notch of throttle, we'll go run and hand this job in whilst this is going all the way up here. Because we're so quick now on the teleport, because of the difficulty setting, we can do this quite easy. So coupling D, uncouple E10. Okay. That's it, we're now on the clock. That's not even making it anywhere. It does take some confidence to do this. It's nicely drying up now. Some power down. Past the signal now and hit the brakes. Start the brakes now. Past it. Load. There we go, we are loaded. This is going to be heavy now. So, back into Ford, brake off. I swear she's going to struggle to pull away now. See those amps up there now. So much is a lot more I'm going to give it just to get it moving. It's going to be the same with braking now. Designed for this. Well, it's designed for it, it's effectively a shock motor. We'll let it roll. Somewhere as well. Becomes very handy. Get up round the corner. Reverse it into E, into E10. So we've got to get past this signal, back of the train, and then reverse it back. That is the plan. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to let her roll. Be sneaky. Start setting my signals. Oh. Sure it's that one. Yep. It takes a bit of confidence to do that. You do get used to it, of how this sort of thing works. Once you're confident with your speed and how the train's going to handle, you can do things like that. Especially in the early game, where it is most essential. Some brake. Perfect. The reason I jumped out there is just to make sure that it is actually past the point we want. You may have noticed where we ran across there is something on that line. looks lovely, I think. Hit brake. Brake, as always. Beauty in. There we go. We have earned, ooh, 19,000. Why, spank you very much. I'll certainly take that. That should have generated... Yep, there's the job itself. 15,000 to take it up to Coal Mine East, which is up here. So it's not the longest of hauls, but it is 186. We have a look, D2, 300 tons. So D2's 37, so that's 200 tons. We can handle that job. Is there anything else we want to do first? Is there anything else really? The concurrent orders we could do. That's a bit of a trek, actually. We're better off doing that one, I think, because we've got an extra 100 tons capability with a single D2. I'm just thinking concurrent orders. We could pick up that job, come out of here. It'd be better to go out that way, to be fair. Climb all up here, drop off at Coal Mine East, and fire up the food factory, somewhere we don't go too often. Or we didn't in the realistic playthrough. So, it would be 100 for that. How much would concurrent orders 1 be? 10,000. Concurrent orders 1 adds 4,000 with a minus 2%. Right. Dispatcher. I'm tempted to do dispatcher as well because that lets us change signals on the books and what have you. What does dispatcher add? Just 2%. Right, okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Right, so that's this one, and we shall tackle this all in the next episode. Till then, see you soon.